make my own water bottle. Isn't this cute? It's from JPL in Pasadena. So lucky for me, I pick up a lot of trash. I'm always cleaning. So the inside of my car has like a lot of trash. And so I'm going to transfer what little water I have in here into this bottle. And just be thankful that I am not perfectly organized every minute of every day, that sometimes my disorganization actually leads to really good things. Oh no, what did I do with the lid? Oh, there it is. Okay, see, I'm just not very organized. And then I have a little mammy pack, I don't know. I have a little pack, fits right in there. And then my keys, because I lose my keys all the time, which I literally have just done. Oh no. Did I put them in here? My keys I keep in this big leather booklet with like all kinds of things. Look, this was made by one of the special needs students that I work with. She made this. Isn't it beautiful? And it matches my little leather. So there's that. Wallet. Do I bring Werther's or do I bring gum? I'm going to bring gum, but I'm going to unwrap it here. So I'm parked in one of my favorite parking spots that I come to whenever I go to court, and I go to court a lot, pretty much every 12 weeks. And it's usually stuff that my ex is trying to get me put in jail for. Like he'll randomly call DCFS and tell them I do meth. You know, I don't do meth. He's thinking of that time that I was prescribed Adderall, which is technically an amphetamine salt, and he tried to like somehow turn that into a lie to get me put in jail. So these are the reasons why I haven't been posting to my channel. I love YouTube. I just got done renting all of the Screams on YouTube. I love YouTube. But I do not post because it became very dangerous for me. And dangerous for my son. But today is something I just feel very strongly about, and I want to see America swing back to being the America that I knew and loved. So I'm going to go and contribute as much as I can to that. It's going to be very hot, very dry. Ooh, sunscreen is probably a good idea. This is a giant can of sunscreen, and I don't have anywhere to put it. So I'll put it on now. And then I'm going to walk a really long ways to get there. But until 6 p.m., my car is nice and safe for $5. Oh, look, Roblox Gaming. Hi, how are you today? I'm good. I'm excited. I'm happy to be an American, and I'm here to, with my English accent, and I'm here to support Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez. I've got her bandana. I've got her these are from her website. This is a little, very small. I was hoping it would be bigger. What do you call it? Enamel pin. I've got a backpack with Zelensky is my hero. Obviously attached to it because like it wouldn't stick. But I don't think I'm going to be allowed to bring the backpack. So I'm just packing up a little bit of water and some gum. I'm going to spray myself down with 70 level sunscreen because I cannot take the sun down here. My car is nicely taken care of. So just a mere $5. And then I'm going to walk my way over. Hi, James Blackwell. Hi, Mr. Unknown. Am I from the US? I was born in America, but my first 10 years I did spend mostly in England, but partly in Denmark and Rome and Poland. Where else? I think I managed Scotland for a bit as well. These are my first 10 years. It was really my mum, who's a hippie, and she's the reason I'm here today. Obviously, sorry, there's double entendre there. She's the reason I'm here today. as is true for all of our mothers. But she's the reason I'm here joining a protest today. Can you ask my age? What? Darling, I don't date, so it doesn't really matter how old I am. But I am in my 50s, my almost mid-50s. Mr. Unknown. Wow, okay. Kartiki Malhotra. Is it vlog? So I used to vlog, and that's how I got, I now have about 1,100 subscribers, which allows me to do this live stream, which I'm going to shut down real quick. I'm going to stop this one, and once I get out of my car and start walking, I'll live stream again. But Kartiki, you think I'm 30? Darling, we're best friends. I wish I was 30. So what was I saying? So I'm here today joining a giant protest with the same singers that my mother would have been at protests with. So this is really exciting for me. I was born in San Francisco. My mother was a full-blown hippie, like living in the Haight Ashbury. I kid you not. Like I was a love child from the Haight Ashbury. And I was actually very sad once I got to America because America was so well sorted out. I had nothing to protest. Like it was just the government was going swimmingly. And, you know, say what you will about Reagan. He made some bad financial choices for the country, but he also did some amazing things for the country. And who doesn't love poor little Nancy? And then, you know, Bush was weird, but honestly, the Clintons were like my heroes, and they had made this country so easy that I had nothing to, you know, I was young, I was in my 20s, I had nothing to like, rah! And now, in my 50s, is everyone happy? I'm in my 50s. I now have something to go and protest and, you know, make my presence known that even though I have an English accent, I was born in America. I believe in America. I believe in Americans. My vision of Americans came from reading, you guys are gonna laugh. I read Little House in the Big Woods over and over and over and over again. I probably read that book 12 to 15 times. And so being that type of American who's a pioneer and chooses to do things on their own and believes in family and believes in rights, the type of rights that kings and queens took away from England, Europe, you know, where I come from. I love America, and I want us to stay the America that we've always been. I don't want us to become an oligarchy. I don't want us to have a king. I don't need that. I've got one, Charles, you know, over in England. We're good for kings. America was the place you came to, you know. It's like when you go to two different clubs, right? You go to a club that's like 18 and over, because maybe you're 18, 19, 20, 21. And then you go to a club that's 21 and over. Well, you know, you've got to have your choices. And so the point is, you want to live in Europe where they still have, you know, a royal family. That's your choice. Or you could come to America or Canada, and I believe Mexico doesn't have a royal family. So you have some choices, and I want America to remain that choice. So I'm here to join with Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, and I'm feeling the burn from Bernie. And so let's see. Wish I could have the skill to speak on a simple topic for a long, just like you, William. Well, thank you, Mr. Unknown. I'm old. And I'm a teacher, so these things help you to stay focused. And I believe it or not, I want to tell you that math really helps. Right now, I'm literally have cue cards that I'm studying for a big math test. Studying math helps you to organize your thoughts. And when I say math, do not think that this is difficult. I'm literally studying what is a fraction. So these are things that help me, so I hope they help you. I teach math, and I love math. I love it. Never lets you down, doesn't lie to you. It's the real deal. It's difficult, but in a good way, like working out or eating vegetables. It's just really good for your brain. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to stop live streaming. I'm going to get out there, start walking towards the rally. I will check back in with you every few minutes when something exciting happens. Oh, Cartley fears math. I know. Take it slow. Anything you find scary, take it slow, examine it, pick it apart. and eventually it's not scary anymore. Like I said today, I'm literally studying decimals, fractions, whole numbers, and I'm studying them. I know them all. I just don't know how to tell people about them. So, but anyway, how funny we're talking about math. Engineer, fantastic. Mr. Unknown is an engineer. Well, if I have a live stream that I put up about 10 minutes ago talking about autism. So my channel used to be about being married to someone with autism and how difficult it was. But the flip side of that is that this world would not be as great as it is easy for me to say, if it wasn't for autism and engineering, especially engineers, scientists of any type, and a lot of autistic people don't believe in God, and I understand that, and they actually gave a huge gift to the world, which was math and engineering and understanding the world around us. So I need you to know I love and respect autism, and I think everyone should. I just think autistic people need a lot of help, especially with regards to emotions and maybe having faith in something like a God. That's what I think. It's just my opinion. And while I live in America, I'm allowed an opinion, I'm allowed free speech, and that's what I love about America. So, and Kartike's an AI analyst. Oh, very cool. I actually would love to get that job. Mr. Unknown. Mr. Unknown says he tried Arizona State University for a PhD program, but was rejected. You really want to visit the U.S. Now is kind of a bad time to visit the U.S. They're locking up, especially they're kicking out students, any students, they're revoking their visas that aren't from America. Essentially, what happened in Germany in the 30s is currently happening in America. Now's a good time for you to maybe join an online. Is there anything online you could do where you don't have to physically come to America? Because it's right now, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Yeah, that guy. That guy is an example of when someone with autism isn't accepted for being autistic and isn't allowed to follow his own dreams. Oh, Munich. Well, Munich is fantastic. Oh, I would love to go to Munich. If I get really good at teaching math, I might be allowed to teach in other countries. And Germany, believe it or not, even though I'm English, I would love to go to Germany. It's come a long way. And the mathematics and the engineering in Germany is unparalleled. I understand in Japan, they're pretty good, but frankly, I really only think Mr. Toyota was really, really good. Everyone else is like, oh, yeah, okay, Mr. Honda, almost there, but Toyota really had it, So what happened to America was, unfortunately, some people got into office, and instead of serving the American people, they are only serving themselves. And the whole idea of America was for us to be a big party where we all had something to say and we all could contribute to our country. And now that's being kind of pillaged by some very greedy men, both of whom I think have I'm not going to say unchecked autism, I'm going to say unloved autism, where they just feel very bad about themselves, and so they make the world feel bad as well. So it's pretty sad. Well, I'm Mr. Unknown. If I moved to Germany, I would learn German, and English is pretty close to German. And I actually lived in Germany for a while, so it's just learning language, just like learning math. Learning math is a language, just a matter of sitting down and getting it done. Hard work, Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm excited to go do this, and I'll check back in with you in a few minutes. Thanks for joining me. Okay, bye.